This month, we've been looking at the different names of God. The first name that I want to look at today is called El Elyon. Say that. El Elyon. Now, what I want you to do right now is just take a deep breath. Breathe in and release. And the next time that you take this deep breath with me, I want you, as you're breathing in, to say El. And then as you release, Elyon. Okay, let's do that. Breathe in, El. And breathe out, Elyon. This name that you have just spoken is the name for the Most High God, or God Most High. Now, a lot of times you're going to come across this in Scripture, and it will make a reference to the God Most High or to the Most High God, and you won't necessarily recognize this as a name of God until you realize after today that this is a name. When it says the Most High God, it truly means that Yahweh, Adonai, has positioned himself in the very highest place above all others. Meaning, when it says he is God above all other gods, that is the position that he is taking as El Elyon. And he has a unique perspective when he begins to look at everything that is going on. I have traveled to a vacation spot for many, many years, and it's just my most favorite spot in the world to take a vacation. It's by the waters, a beautiful, beautiful tropical place called Kauai. And I've traveled there numerous times to take a vacation, to just relax, to unwind, to just get my balance back and let real life be a whole lot of miles away. And if you've ever been there, you truly probably understand what I'm talking about. One year we were there, we decided to take a helicopter ride above the island and around the island just to get a different perspective. Now, I have been to this island many times, driven on many roads, seen everything that I could from the land. But if you understand the tropical islands, you only see just what is right there beside the road, because everything is so grown up that on the sides of the road, the bushes, the trees, the tropical, that you do not see much beyond that. And so as we took off in this helicopter and began to rise above the island, I truly had an encounter, I believe, with El Elyon. And that whole helicopter ride was fascinating to me, because while I was observing what was below me and beneath me, this beautiful island surrounded by beautiful blue water, turquoise blue, and then it would go to a deep blue and beyond the horizon. Then I just was overwhelmed by El Elyon, who was showing me his perspective of life. And that a lot of times we get caught and wrapped up in what we can see, that which was just right beside the road. And all I could see about this beautiful island all of a sudden was opened up to me when this helicopter rose above everything. And now I could see from one end of the island to the other end of the island. I could see all of the different hues of green and golden colors and blues that were not only closer to the shoreline, but the deeper blues that went to the deepness of the sea. My life changed that day as El Elyon spoke to me and said, begin to see life from my perspective, from my view, because the view of El Elyon, the Most High God, is all about us positioning ourselves in him, which is truly the mysteries. And so this name today that we're going to focus on, now this name, when you call upon this name, truly, you can rise above your current circumstances and begin to see a much clearer picture. But today we want to focus upon position, because that's what this name truly means. It means about positioning yourself in the Most High God, El Elyon, to get a different perspective of your situation. A lot of times when we look at our surrounding circumstances, that's all that we see. And remember, the rabbis say, what you put your eye on is what you see. And so if I put my eye on the problem, on the circumstance, on the situation, on that, I'll begin to have a thought that lines up with what I'm seeing. For instance, if I look at my money situation, or if you look at your financial situation, and you begin to say, there's no way all of a sudden you have the thought, there's no way with this amount I'm going to be able to pay my mortgage. There's no way I can buy food to put on the table. There's no way with this amount right here that I can do XYZ. You need to begin to engage with El Elyon and begin to understand that when you engage with El Elyon, the Most High God, you position yourself in the mystery, which is truly what you are in, because you look at that and you say, there's no way. But if you'll take your eyes off of that and lift them up to El Elyon, who is the Most High God, it will take you above that which you are looking at and allow you to see a different perspective. And once you have a different perspective, have a different thought. And when those two come together, it creates your reality. This is what I want to focus on for the next few minutes, El Elyon. So I want to take you to the scripture, Psalm 91:1, one of my most favorite verses in the Bible. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High God, there's the term, Most High God, he who dwells in the secret place of El Elyon. I'm going to stop right there because there's a couple of words we need to look at. All right? When David is bringing this psalm forth, he is saying that in order to dwell with El Elyon as the Most High God, you need to be in the secret place. The secret place, the word there in Hebrew is seter. Seter means the mystery. It's a place of being covered. So he who dwelleth under the shadow of the Almighty shall abide. Okay, so under the shadow is a covering. That word there is seter, and it means a covering. It could mean a mystery. It could mean the secret place. So whatever your circumstance is, you jump into that. Today, we're going to talk about the mysteries. The mysteries, if you look at that word, mysteries, seter, it truly is sometimes a very dark place, because we understand that whenever you step into a dark place, you cannot see. The lights are out and your eyes are adjusting. And if it's completely dark, you cannot even see where you're going. You're trying to feel your way around. But if there is a little bit of light, then you can begin to see. That's what a mystery is. You're in a dark place. You're focused on this and you can't see. But all of a sudden, if you will adjust your perspective to see, you truly will begin to see. Sometimes in the mysteries, we become fearful. And I would ask you to begin to engage with El Elyon, to take a different perspective, a different view of where you are at, that you can begin to engage. And not only engage, but embrace the mystery that you are in, so that you can begin to discover what this mystery is all about. And the mysteries are found in the dark places. But it is a position that you need to embrace rather than looking at it from a fearful point of view. We're in the lower waters and there's a gap between. But when we step in to the upper waters, it's as if you are bringing the lower and the upper waters together. And that's when you truly can step in to the mystery. The word El Elyon, the name El Elyon means this. The word picture is, if you've ever remember ancient times when two oxen are plowing a field and they are strapped together. They have a rod that yokes them together. Why? So that they walk side by side, creating a path, clearing a path for those who are behind to follow. But not only that, it begins to become the field that is made fallow. So planting can begin and the seed is put in the ground and then the seed brings forth. But there's nothing for a few days until that seed begins to pop up. That is the mystery. Sometimes you don't see the result, but the mystery dwelling in that place of darkness will spring forth with goodness. And so that's the name El Elyon, is to be yoked with him, so that that which is hidden can be revealed. That which is concealed can now be revealed through the light because the path is being paved. El Elyon is being yoked with him. He teaches you. Not only that, he is the all-seeing eye. And when you rise above your circumstances with him, to him, in him, you see from a different place, from a different position. He is a foundation that will not crumble, that will not come apart in the midst of a storm. He is the rock on which you stand. That's when you step into El Elyon. This is who you are stepping into. He has the power to unite all of creation. He has the power to unite that which has been separated.